announced Christian Pulisic for next season today. Are you looking to do any business in January to bring some new faces in, Maurizio?
I don't know. I didn't know anything about Pulisic yesterday. The club asked my opinion about him about 1 month ago. My opinion was positive, and today I have known that the deal is done, but I didn't know anything.
All right, but
I am not in charge of the market, of course, and so I have to think to my matches. I have to play every 3 days, and so I can only say my opinion to the club. Anything else.
So have you asked the club then for new players this month?
No, I said to them my opinion if they want to improve the team. Anything more.
Very interesting interview there with Maurizio Sarri. What do you make of that, Robbie?
It's modern day football. You know, coaches are coaches, and football clubs and directors of football and directors make the decisions of who they go for. It sounds like what he just said. A month ago, he was asked about the player. Probably took a look and thought, yeah, it looks a really good player, let's do that. I just think it's so different to what you think. You know, the olden days, you'd think that the manager will go out there and he selects the players that he wants. That's not the case now in most clubs. He's consulted, obviously, but that was just kind of really interesting about how things work in modern-day football.
But it almost, maybe because we aren't really used to hearing a manager like that, it almost doesn't give a perception that he sort of knew much about it and is particularly concerned about it.
Well, the question is who made the call, because Michael Emenello, the director of football, left the club a little while, and we know that Marina Granovskaya has a lot of authority and has Abramovich's ear more than anyone else. So eventually it has to make its way to the manager. You'd be worried if he was told this is who they're signing, and I kind of think some of that's lost in translation. He tries his best, as Italian being his first language, to get his point across and articulate. I mean, he's kind of saying the news he found out about, but obviously they consulted him and said, do you sign off on this? Because when you spend $73 million on a player, they expect Sarri to be there next year. If they don't check with him and he's not the type of player he wants, or he's not going to play him, it's a big waste of money. So obviously Sarri's a big fan, as he was, I think, alluding to there, of Pulisic.
How important is the fact that Pulisic is American and America is still a relatively untapped market for Premier League clubs?
I think it's a really important part of this deal. It just is. You know, it's a big fee that was paid. The brand awareness of Chelsea Football Club in the US is going to go through the roof, in my opinion. I'm sure there's a percentage of shirt sales that the club will benefit as well. Of course, he's a brilliant player, and he's at an age where they can get good money if it doesn't work out. So I think all those things considered, it's a calculated gamble, and I think it's a good deal.
And what's interesting is they said they loaned him back because he's not ready yet. They could have used him today. I mean, with how Morata's playing and Drew injured, you would have put him in this game. You would have probably started him in this game with Ed Hazard as a false nine.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much. When we come back.